Good day, friends, and welcome back to Centering for Lent. Today is Thursday, February 11th, and it's a beautiful winter day here in Georgia. I'm Zach, and I'll be leading our practice today. This first week, I'll continue to give you some introductory information to help you if you are taking up centering prayer and meditation for the first time. So I want to share with you a few tips today about how to get the most out of your practice over these next 6 weeks. Here are 5 practical things for you to consider as you begin. Number 1, the environment that you choose is important, but it can also be quite a challenge to get it right. So it's best to find a quiet space where you will be able to remain undisturbed for the duration of your practice. That can be challenging, right? There may be background noise that comes in, but that's okay. You'll learn to focus those noises out. You may want to add some light music to your practice to help you focus, but probably not anything with lyrics, as that can distract your mind. So you're probably not going to want Adele, or else you'll just end up singing along. Most music platforms like Pandora and Spotify, they even have playlists designed specifically for meditation practice. So just experiment and find something that works for you. Number 2, scientific research tells us that new habits form best when we do them at the same time each day. So if you're able to designate that specific time each day of these next 40 days, that may be of help to you and make it easier for you to get into this new practice. Number 3, the time of day you choose is also important. I recommend sometime in the early morning hours, and even if you're not a morning person, just know that your brain is more alert and able to respond well to these practices in the morning. I, for one, am not a morning person, but I find that I get the most benefit out of these types of practices when I do them in the morning. If you're able to maintain energy, late at night can also be a good time and actually help you to get a more consistent pattern of sleep as you do it over time consistently. Number 4, know that some days your practice will be easy, and some days your practice will be very difficult. This is normal to experience these fluctuations, so expect it. Number 5, last one, make sure you're finding a comfortable position for each practice. Don't think that you have to sit like a Buddhist monk sitting on the floor with your feet crossed over your knees. One of the best ways to practice is simply to sit in a chair with a good back support, with your feet flat on the floor and your hands resting on the tops of your legs. Sometimes you can add a cushion or a pillow for supporting the lower back and helping you maintain your posture. There you go. Those are some basics that I hope will be helpful to you as you continue to get started in these centering practices for Lent. Now let's say yes to seeking God and begin our 5-minute breathing practice for today. As you begin, just feel your body as you settle into your environment. Feel the sensation as you rest your hands on the tops of your legs. And feel your feet resting flat on the floor. Allow your eyelids to relax. Close them if you like, or keep them open. And if you keep them open, focus on something stationary across the room. Notice your breath as you begin to embrace your surroundings and embrace the present moment. Remember that each moment and each breath, as you become aware of your inhale and your exhale, that each of them are a gift from God. You get to be alive today, and this is a great privilege. As you become more aware of your breathing, I invite you to take 3 deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Now I invite you to take 3 more breaths, but this time I'd like for you to take your right hand and cover up the right side of your nose so that that nostril is closed, and take 3 breaths, inhaling through the left side of your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling through the left side and exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling through the left side and exhaling through your mouth. Now I invite you to take your left hand and do the opposite. Cover the left side of your nose and take 3 breaths, inhaling through the right side of your nose and exhaling through your mouth. Ready? Inhale through the right side. and exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the right side, a bit deeper this time, and exhale through the mouth, slowly and steadily. One more time, inhale through the right side, and exhale through your mouth. Now breathe normally, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And as you continue inhaling and exhaling and becoming aware of the rhythm of your breathing in and out, I invite you to feel the oxygen entering your body with each breath. We inhale, feeling the oxygen filling our lungs, and our lungs taking those oxygen to the cells all over our body. As you exhale, you feel the pressure on those cells and those organs being released. Again, inhale and feel the oxygen enter, slowly and deeply breathing. And exhale and feel the pressure released. As you breathe in the oxygen and breathe out the waste, become aware of your own need to welcome the good, the grace, the peace, the oxygen of your being. And as you exhale, release the bad, the anxiety, and the stress, the waste of your experience. I invite you to take a few moments, inhaling and exhaling those things. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And keep taking breaths, each one a little slower, a little deeper than the previous one. Focusing on feeling that oxygen filling and the carbon dioxide releasing. The good coming in and the bad being released. The grace being inhaled, the anxiety being exhaled. The peace coming in and the stress leaving. And I invite you now, as we close this short practice, to breathe in the peace of God as you inhale. And as you breathe out, imagine all of the stress and tension that you have carried with you over the past days being released in a pile on the floor, and God's angels coming to sweep it all up and take it away. 3 long, slow breaths. Inhale the peace of God. And as you breathe out, imagine all the stress and tension you have carried with you being released. 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. The last breath of our practice. Long, slow, deeply inhaling. Just when you feel you can't inhale anymore, go a little bit farther. And at last, a deep, cavernous exhale. Imagine all that stress and tension dumped out of you, like waste on the floor. That's it for today. You've completed practice number 2. Great job. Now remember, this is like working your muscles over and over again. You're not going to completely do it perfectly on the first time. Practice with patience and enjoy every moment without judging it. These first steps of just becoming aware of your breathing are going to bear fruits later on as we get more into an intentional centering prayer practice. So I invite you to continue to practice with patience and not judge wherever you're at on this journey. I thank you for sharing your practice with me and centering for Lent together. May you breathe in the peace of God today with every breath that you take. And may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord keep you in his favor and grant you peace today and all days. Shalom, my friends.